Well, at this point, it's very much second nature, but I still forget sometimes that I have this wonderful backing called angels and that they're there all the time. And my angels are very practical, and they have a tendency to put situations right in front of me, or they do things like ka-thunk to remind me that I have angels and that they're there to help me. I've had so many situations where I felt like I was really, oh my gosh, panic. What am I going to do about this? And this little voice, these little angels would come in and they would say, well, why don't you try this? Or why don't you try that? Or what if you did this? Or what if you did that? Ideas come to me, or solutions come to me when I remember to ask for help. That's the key for me, is to remember to ask them for help. One of my favorite, two favorite situations happen when my angels move in and work with me. And one time I was getting ready, at the last minute, the keynote speaker couldn't make it to this. It was an ASCP. It was a clinical lab situation. The keynote speaker, he's Dr. So-and-so, couldn't come. Well, I was the only one in the vicinity who knew anything about this particular topic, and so they asked me to come and talk about it. And I mean, I haven't even been out of school all that long, and I'm really green. And I thought, what in heaven's name can I tell these people that they don't already know? And the answer was nothing. I thought, well, what am I going to do? They said, entertain them. And I thought, well, okay. So I got to thinking about some of the things that happened when I ran this instrument, because I'm a technologist, and I work with my hands, and I work with instruments, and funny things happen when instruments go haywire. And so it was after lunch, and so everybody's tired and sleepy anyway. So I just told them all these funny stories about the dumb things that happened with this instrument, and how I would end up climbing up on a ladder and looking inside the instrument, and this would happen and that would happen and this would be spinning around. They were just laughing their heads off, and it was, unbeknownst to me, they were actually taping me. And so this particular talk that I did for 30 minutes, pretty much off the top of my head, just went all around the state, and people all over the state who knew me from other situations saw this, and I got phone calls and all this positive feedback, and I thought, wow, that's pretty awesome. And that was just because my angels told me, gave me a solution to what would have been a panic situation. The other thing is, when I'm in the kitchen, I love to cook, and I'm a creative cook, and sometimes in the kitchen you run into situations where, oh my gosh, you do not have what you need. Something is on the menu, and you're supposed to be preparing this or preparing that, and oh my gosh, you don't have this spice, or you don't have that, or whatever. My angels are very good at giving me ideas or showing me what alternatives work. And so I'm pretty brave about trying things. It scares other people in the kitchen half to death when they're working with me, because I do some really weird things, but hey, it always turns out good. Most everybody, I haven't killed anybody yet, and everybody seems to eat what I fix, so I figure something's working, and I have to give my angels credit for those solutions and those ideas. That's just two of the practical things that I use them for. I ask them for backing, I ask them for help, and I'm never alone, because they're always there with me, and I know that. It's very secure, it's a very loving relationship. And I can't imagine how other people manage not having that backing, or not. Of course they have it, they just don't consciously know that it's there. And that's just one of the awesome things about this program, is we know about it and we know how to use it. And that's the difference between us and other people.